Now, schools are to be given new guidance intended to stop the use of mobile phones during the school day. The government said the move was part of a plan to minimise disruption and improve behaviour in classrooms. But how has it become such a difficult issue for schools? We can file this under the category of no-brainer. You don't exactly require the United Nations to solve this one. It's really rather simple. You could find no defence, excuse or reason for children, yes, children, to have a mobile phone in school. There's literally no reason why a child would need to be in any form of communication with anyone at any time, be that chat rooms, messaging services, or simply surfing the internet. No reason at all. There should be nothing in the mind of an under 16-year-old that requires them to own a smartphone. Checking your music collection and your impressive photo album of 535,000 filtered selfies is not part of the school day. In fact, it shouldn't be part of any day. Education Secretary Gillian Keegan says the guidance aimed to offer consistency to reset the social norm that there is no place for mobile phones in our schools all the way through the school day. But this doesn't go far enough. Why does any 16-year-old need a smartphone at all? I mean, let's just consider what we're talking about here. A device that plugs you into the internet superhighway 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing you with an endless diet of distractions, often, and in many cases more often, a destructive and malignant pastime almost designed to rot your soul, a haven for gossip, for bullying and for crunching irrelevance, a forum and a device that will spoon-feed you by the second, clap, trap and dross with almost no discernible positives. From Snapchat to TikTok, there's no good that can come of any of this, merely rewiring of your thoughts and priorities, and not in a way that advances your life in any shape or form. Nothing good will come of a 16-year-old owning a smartphone, let alone taking one to school. Last week, the TV presenter Sophie Winkleman made this very point on a podcast. Have a listen to this.
I don't know how anyone can defend social media and smartphone use for under 16s. And when people say, you know, I want to know my child's safe, there are brick phones that call and text. Why do they need anything other than to call and text each other? Why do children need anything more? I don't understand it. There's only downside. And it's been disappointing to see children's charities shying away from the idea of a social media ban.
Yeah, and it's really hard to argue. Of course, kids love their mobiles. They also love not going to school and eating Haribo on tap. They quite like the idea of not going to bed till midnight and never having to get up. If they could eat McDonald's all day, they probably would. They're kids. You're meant to think that kind of stuff when you're under 16. But that's why we have adults and parents and educators. It's our job to spot life's pitfalls and dangers and to act upon them. The digital world and all that goes with it may have many uses, but even as adults, we can see the bilious nature of what else it brings. Social media is an obvious example. So if we can all agree on the poisonous insanity of being glued to a mobile phone, why the hell would we allow kids to have them, especially in school? With all of this in mind, should there be a law on the age you can actually own a smartphone?